As I said in the speech, that we are not looking for camp politics. We had historically excellent regime in the United States. The good army that today we have is largely built and trained by the United States. The best equipment that we have is the American equipment. We still have deep cooperation with the United States and our Western friends. A month back, the American Air Force was here for a huge exercise with our Air Force. So we have great cooperation with the West. China, of course, is our neighbor, is a very important neighbor, and has helped us in many ways. Our military cooperation with China is growing because we are denied equipment from the West. Many of the equipment which were, deals which were concluded have been cancelled. So what do we do? I'll just give you an example. We bought T-129 helicopters from Turkey. It's a very good machine, and the deal was fine. It's a defensive weapon. It's a gunship. But the engine was of American origin. So the Americans refused to give the third-party certification. So what do? Either we wait or go somewhere else. Either go to Russia or go to China. We will prefer to maintain a balance. Similarly, we were making 8 submarines, and the German was supposed to give the engines and everything was done. And the last moment, when the submarine was ready, the Germans refused to give us the engines. France has done the same, of course, under the Indian pressure, because India is a big buyer. So what do? It is your responsibility to maintain the balance. If you are tilted towards one side outrightly, we'll find sources from where we can get weapons to save ourselves. So you need to carry out introspection whether your policy is right or not. We've been your allies for a very long time. We were part of SEATO-Baghdad Pact. We supported you in Vietnam. We supported you in Afghanistan. We helped you dismantle the erstwhile Soviet Union. And the muck that you created, we are still trying to clean that. So we have paid a lot of cost. What are you doing about us? The question, I must ask you the question. Are you maintaining a balanced approach or not? And just to add on, a lot of people talk about CPAC. Yes, CPAC is a very important development. There was a problem in Pakistan that we had shortages of electricity, huge shortages. Nobody was coming forward because there was a lot of terrorism. So Chinese stepped forward, they took the risk, and they built these plants. But it doesn't mean that Pakistan is no-go for other areas. If you feel that there's too much of Chinese influence in Pakistan, the only way you can counter is by bringing in the counter investment. Who stops you? We'll welcome any investment. Few days back, Barrick Gold has signed a deal in which they're going to explore a mine in Baluch, a huge mine, copper mine. And Barrick Gold is a Canadian company, the Canadian ambassador sitting here. So we will welcome investment and cooperation from the entire world.